Let's remember, especially this year, the 129 officers that were killed in 2015. Those are officers that were killed in the line of duty throughout our country, protecting each and every one of us. 3 were from Illinois last year, and far too many. 35 thus far in 2016, and it's certainly a staggering number, but there's one bit of bright spot in that. That's a number far lower than in prior years up to this date. So let's hope that that trend continues throughout the year.
A police officer is asked, why did you want to become a cop? That question is answered in a variety of ways, but the core of why most people become police officers can be found through an examination of the values of that person. Those values revolve around the conviction that the men and women of law enforcement represent a fundamental belief. That belief is that every person has a right to be free, and with that right is the entitlement of feeling safe. Safe from those that would enter our homes and do our loved ones and us harm. Safe from those who try to poison our children with drugs. Safe from those who drive drunk and destroy so many families every year. You see, police officers stand for the principle that everyone has the right to that feeling of being safe, and they are willing to pay a price to stand up for that right. They know that these principles mean nothing without the fortitude to act and confront the dangers of our society. As once said by Sir Edmund Burke, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And every day police officers do triumph over evil, and they pay a price. They and their families pay the price by working lonely and dangerous midnight shifts with only a few hours of sleep after going to court during the day. They pay that price when they work in the most severe weather conditions so that someone's mother or daughter or grandfather knows help is close by. They pay that price when they charge into peril, not knowing what may happen, scared to death what could happen, but resolved that they can make it better. And they pay the price when they miss their child's sporting event, recital, or some other family gathering because they are needed at work. They pay the price of freedom in many other ways also. They pay when they see one of their fellow officers hurt, not only from the physical wounds, but also from the emotional scars of the job. Scars that come from hearing the grieving cries of a family member when they are informed of an untimely death of a loved one, or from too many sights of an abused or neglected child, or the trauma of being involved in a life and death situation that others, maybe even a close friend, did not survive. Most of the time they pay that price and no one notices. The police officer comes to work and does his job, not for the notoriety or the glamour that television tries to portray. He or she does it because they know they are part of something bigger and better than themselves.
So there are 3 individuals this year that passed away, were killed in the line of duty. I want to call them out specifically. The first one is Dwight Manus, McHenry County Sheriff, end of watch, September 14th, 2015. Deputy Manus succumbed to injuries when he was shot in the line of duty 11 months earlier while responding to a call of domestic violence. Craig Weisenand, Tazewell County Sheriff, August 11th, 2015. Deputy Weisenand died in a single vehicle crash while on his way to a domestic violence call. George Nissen of the Stone Park Police Department, March 12th, 2015. Officer George Nissen succumbed to his injury sustained 11 years prior when he was attacked by a suspect on a disturbance call. Those 3 individuals are in front of you here today, and what I noted the most about this was that 2 of these individuals had their injuries significantly prior to the end of their watch. That just gives a demonstration to me not only of the fight that officers are in every day while they're working, but also the fight after an injury occurs, after a problem occurs. They continue to fight to try to do what's right.